Last time on Cruising Joan Lynn.
Jim and I leave the Port of Rochester and cross Lake Ontario to the Trent Severn Waterway in Ontario, Canada. We rise through the locks.
After a while, these locks start to all look the same.
And reach the town of Campbellford, where we spend the night before making our way to our weekend destination.
Yummy. We reach Rice Lake and spend the weekend at the Golden Beach Resort. This episode of Cruising Joan Lynn.
Let's begin now. 360.
I woke up this morning and I said, you know, instead of waiting for a good day to happen, you know, waiting around through ups and downs, you know, I just said, look.
We're gonna have a good day, and all my homies wanna ride today, and all these mommies look fly today, and all we wanna do is get by today. Hey, we're gonna have a good day, and ain't nobody gotta cry today, 'cause ain't nobody gonna die today. Save that trouble for another day. Hey, we're gonna have a good day.
We left the Golden Beach Resort on Rice Lake today and made it all the way to Campbellford Lock 13. And the Golden Beach Resort. Joan, what do you think about the Golden Beach Resort?
Remind me of the Zack and Cody. What was the TV show?
It's kind of ratty, actually.
Wasn't bad. There was parts of it that were nice. They had a variety of different cottages, kind of old style cottages. They had new style tenting, RV camping, marina. I mean, they had a little bit of everything. A restaurant.
They did. The grounds were huge. It was an RV tent campsite, and they had many cottages to rent. 90% of the cottages were run down. The decks around them were falling apart. The cabins were falling apart. Even the outside, there's nothing pretty about them. Moss growing all over the buildings. It just, from a distance, it looked really nice, but when you get down in it, just kind of ratty.
We had my worst shower experience ever. On our bike ride, I could tell there was a lot of people going to the shower because I could just see them going in droves. So when I got to the shower by 9 o'clock, I had to wait. There was like 6 people ahead of me. There was only 4 showers. And some of the showers, people would come out. There was like 2 or 3 people in the showers at the same time trying to save time. And the floors were disgusting. The shower was ice cold. And
there was no hot water left for people to take showers.
Not even lukewarm water. It was freezing.
And she came back dirtier than when she left for the shower. And she waited 6 people to take a shower. Basically, there was not enough facilities for the amount of people they had staying at this.
The counter where you would go brush your teeth and stuff was full of water. It was just, I mean, it was
disgusting.
Just gross.
And speaking of water, the water pressure even at the marina sucked. I mean, it was like just drip, drip, drip. It was not very clean, not very well kept. I don't think I'd stay there again. I've been to much better places for the money.
Potential, had a lot of potential.
Yeah, it did have a lot of potential. They need to put some money into it. They need to take the money that they take from their customers and put it into new cottages, you know, better docks. I mean, geez, the dock, when we were docking our boat, and the dock is jittery, and we couldn't even stand up straight without, you know.
Oh, so this morning when I got there, there was 2 bags of ice cubes left. There's a couple of blocks, 2 bags. I took one, the other one was broken.
Yeah, you'd think that they would have bags of ice on Canada
9 o'clock
Day.
in the morning, and it's going to be 100 degrees out, and there was no ice, period.
Yeah, not very well managed at all. So the Golden Beach Resort, it gets I give it 3 stars out of 5, and that's being nice because they are. It looks like they are bringing some new cottages in, doing a little bit of construction over there. 3 out of 5 stars, and that's being nice. It was Friday, June 29th, 2018, and we left Campbellford for Rice Lake under blue skies and a heat wave in the forecast, promising temperatures in the mid to high 90s over the weekend. With 4 locks left to rise through, Joan and I were looking forward to our stay at the Golden Beach Resort on Rice Lake. All right, we made it to locks 16 and 17 Healy Falls. It's a double lock, and we had a catastrophe there, and about to have another catastrophe. Hang on, let me tie this up.
Can you tell a great feel from a cold steel rain?
All right, let's try that again. Had a little bit of we had to get the lines tied a little tighter because the water from the lock rushing in is rushing in right under the boat where we are right now. So we had one issue at lock 15. While entering the lock, we got too close to the lock wall and a fender caught between the boat's hull and the concrete wall. The fender tore off of its clip, breaking the clip and knocking the fender into the water. We're here. This is the last lock to Rice Lake. We got about 20 miles to get to our Rice Lake destination resort.
I'm locked out.
Miles, not minutes. And at around 2 p.m. that afternoon, Joan and I passed through the final lock and swing bridge at Hastings.
Thank you.
And made our way along the small craft route to Rice Lake.
How much longer? I gotta go to the bathroom.
Just me and you, was seeing you. I remember too, never stopped looking out at you. All I really do.
If you are cruising across Rice Lake, we recommend staying along the small craft route unless you are familiar, as the lake is shallow in places, even far offshore. When entering the lake from Hastings, stay to the south of Margaret and Grasshopper Islands. The ruins of an old railroad causeway extends across Rice Lake's southern half, hidden just below the water's surface and past the mouth of the Otonabee River. Staying within the fairway markers will avoid this obstruction. However, we would be turning to port short of the causeway, heading into the shore to the Golden Beach Resort.
I'm afraid of who I may discover if I look too long. I'm myself, staying on the move, hit another town, on the traces of you.
We obtained our slip assignment at the gas dock, and Jim brought the boat to the slip where we tied up, set up camp, and made an early dinner.
All right, well, Joan and I got to Rice Lake at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Checked in, filled up the gas tank, pumped out, and pulled into our slip here. And we met some great neighbors who are leaving tomorrow.
Nice to meet you guys.
Then we made dinner, so this is what we made. Joan's on camera. The seafood boil. And it's boiling, so that means it's done.
I'm a straight arrow, how I feel right now.
The sun would be setting soon, but we decided to squeeze a bike ride in after dinner to check out the resort for the first time. We discovered a small sand beach tucked away under the setting sun and spent a few minutes getting our feet wet before returning to the boat and retiring for the evening.
The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song, then we strolled that golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind.
Next time on Cruising Joan Lynn. I give it 3 stars out of 5. What lured us to this place out of all the other resorts along the lakefront? Rain, thunder, lightning, wind. What we liked and what we didn't. And it's like sweltering hot. This is the opposite of a state-of-the-art laundry room. And the strawberries are starting to look like schnozberries. We're running a little low on food.